out there in Nettie Land. It's Woohoo Wednesday. Yes, here I am. And do I have a surprise for you today? So, we're all isolated and we are locked in Lincoln County, Oregon. So we don't have a chance to go anywhere these days, and that can be a good thing. So I have a surprise. So we've been challenged by our kids and our grandkids to do different things. And some of them were direct challenges and others were just, oh, that's a good idea. So one of them was my son and his team from work did a sofa tent party live. And so since we can't do this live, I think it's a good thing we're doing it live right now. We have to be grateful for that. But anyway, we're going to be doing that. But first, I thought, well, they had cocktail hour. And since Fred and I don't know what we would have. So we decided to have coronavirus soup night. Well, we shouldn't call it that. It's a healthy dump soup. That's probably not good either. But let's just put it this way. It's a healthy soup using everything you've got in your cupboards. And since Fred and I had already been pretty good about stocking away dry goods and canned goods in case there was a tsunami and we had to get out in 15 minutes, which is the real thing here, then we're ready and we're prepared. So we're going to use a little bit of that today. I'm going to show you the soup I invented. And then what we'll do is we'll have soup night in the tent. So he's agreed to come be in the video with Nettie. And he's going to start putting up the tent while I'm cooking. I'm just going to show you my little recipe I made up. It's so simple. And, if you don't have the staples right now and you're supposed to be home, just save it for later. Just kind of tag this video as a save on YouTube. You got to go in and like it and what you call that? Oh, subscribe. You got to do that anyway. So you might as well just save it to your whatever. Jimmy's not here, you understand. So, while I'm cooking, Fred in his little cowboy mask, because he caught a little bug, and we think it's just a little bug, and we're sure it is, but it's one of those things, allergies and sinuses and a little infection. So he's going to wear his cowboy mask so that I don't get kind of, And even though he's been a little tired today, he's got playtime scheduled with Nettie. Isn't that sweet? So we'll see what happens. He's not much of a builder. He can do math. Anyway, we'll be right back. So let's take a look at our ingredients for today. We're only going to make one batch. I normally make 2 batches and then freeze half of it. But today, because I'm in a hurry, this is what we're going to do. We start out with black beans. Normally I have 4 of these cans, or I start from soaking dry beans and then do that the night before. And then this is my secret ingredient because Nettie's not a vegetable lover, but I love pumpkin. And we're going to use a half a can of that and then save the other half for the next batch. It adds a lot of vitamin A and all that good stuff that pumpkin has. And it doesn't change the taste. Maybe it makes the black beans not quite so bitter. Then, turkey smoked sausage. It's good for your health. And we're using about half of it. We'll cut this one up. We cut it into strips and quarters. 1 quart of chicken stock. We're going to use minced garlic because, I don't really have any fresh garlic at hand right now. There's nothing in the grocery store, so we're using what I've got. We'll use a little bit of cumin and parsley flakes. Then I let people salt as they want. So let's get cracking. Well, how's it coming, Fred?
It's a coming.
You are under there, right? Just peek under just a little bit so people know you're alive. Can you breathe?
Almost.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay. What do you need from me? You want these chairs over here?
How long am I supposed to stand here?
Well, you gotta put it on something so we can get under there.
Oh, yeah.
You want the chairs?
Sure.
Gotcha. I love this new can opener. You know, it doesn't have the sharp edge, so you can use the cans for like stilts for your grandkids and stuff. They're not sharp. So one can of beans, and then here comes the second can of beans, and one more here. You can hear it kind of stop right there, and one can of beans. Whoops. Oh, that's okay. You know Nettie's a messy cook. Nothing's going to change just because it's a coronavirus time. Okay, I think, what did I forget? Anything? Oh, pumpkin. Pumpkin. Now, only half a can. There you go. I wish it was going to be a pie, but we don't eat pies. Okay, I got to get a spatula. We'll use yellow because yellow and orange look good together. Okay, here we go. And you know, you just kind of guess. Little half. I'm not going to lick this because there's no sugar in it. Okay, I put the beans in first, and then I add my chicken stock because every time I put the chicken stock in first, it plops in my face. Okay. Oh, this makes just such a great amount of soup. I'm going to show you that. Already, look what we've got here. Whoops. I wish Jimmy were here. That's a lot of soup for Fred and I. And so you can see what 2 batches would be. Then I didn't show you my grated carrot. I showed them to you. I didn't tell you what they were. You might think they're like confetti or something. That was just a half of a big old fat organic carrot. And we love those things. Fred says that if they're not organic, it makes the roof of his mouth itch. And he makes that sound when he eats them. I don't like that. Okay, now I gotta get a little teaspoon. Bear with me. A little teaspoon. And I don't mean like a measuring spoon. I'm not that. So a half a teaspoon of this garlic is a clove of garlic. And we put in 5 of those. Sounds like a lot, but you know, you're gonna cook these for a little while. Okay, the last creme de la creme is turkey sausage de la sausage. Okay, in we go. And cumin. So since we're trying to be, you know, we're trying to watch our sanitation habits, I want to let you know I already washed my hands. I don't have to show you that every time. We put about a tablespoon. Well, that's parsley flakes. Well, same amount. Parsley flakes. And a tablespoon. And I actually just use the lid because that's about a tablespoon. And guess what? It's gone. Oh, I use a lot of cumin. Now just a little stir happy here. Oh my goodness, it already smells so good. And so I do wait till the end. Nettie is a little allergic to pepper. So Fred will put his pepper on when he eats it. And then I put my salt in if I need it. But honestly, the turkey has some salt in it, and if you kind of get used to not eating too much, it's not so bad, but you do what you need to do. Okay, I'm turning it on now. Hey, turn on. Ah, there it goes. Okay. Soup's not on yet, but it will be. Let me go get Fred. See how he's doing on that tin. I'll be right back. So, you think there's going to be room for us in there, Fred?
Oh, we'll make her work.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back with this soup.
Oh, yummy.
Are you going to crawl in?
I'm going to try it.
Okay. Hang in there. So I'm going to show you just one more thing. See this nifty little thing? Folds up in your drawer. You know what that's for? Remember the trick I gave you about putting the pumpkin in the plastic bag? Well, this is how you do it. it holds your plastic bag just like that, so you can pour into it. Isn't that great? And then the other thing is you can use it as a dryer, because we reuse the ones that we don't put meat into. We just, wash these out for the next time we use pumpkin. And some of them we actually have labeled, and so, well, it doesn't usually happen like that. Maybe I should have read the instructions again, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Here we go. What that does really is it keeps the vegetables, except for when Nettie does it, from getting into the zipper so it doesn't close. So we get this, shake it down, and then close it up, get all the air out, but just like that. And then this, flatten it out, and if you have a little bit of air into it, get that out like that. Put it back up again, flatten it out. Put it in your freezer like this. Make sure you date it and put what's on there. It takes so little time to thaw. Who would have thought? Try to reuse these as much as you can, because we need to save our earth. Okay. I'm coming, Fred. Are you still hungry? Oh, Fred. Can't you hear me? Well, here we come. It's soup party time. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, Fred. Can you hear Fred snoring? I was just getting soup. So I must have worn him out. He's got that little bug, and that's okay. He needs his rest, and I can party in the tent until he wakes up. Stop snoring, Fred. You're on camera. Okay, so think about... I said stop snoring, Fred. Okay, so look at... Think about doing something fun like this. I mean, aren't our kids smart? And they're a little smarter than me. And, if Jimmy were here, we would have gone live on Facebook and just told everybody to get your bowl of soup and let's have a soup party and chat. We'll do that sometime, but let me tell you. Let me take a bite. I want to see how it turned out. That's so good. Soup is really comforting. And we know we're finding ourselves kind of wanting to eat about anything in the house because food does soothe us. But you still need to take care of you. Do your best to stay on track and eat good, healthy foods to stay well. And remember, there are so many things we're going back to. I get to see my kids on the computer almost every day, and they're checking in with me, and I'm reading books to my grandkids on FaceTime. And I've got other grandkids teaching me some new tricks. And like I said before, you'll find out one of those on Friday. But we're all part of a big team. It's not like you're doing this alone. We're a team coming together for the good of all. And that's a good thing. And there's going to be a few people that break the rules. But you be a good model. Pitch a tent. Have a party. And even if it's just you. Do bingo with your family on the internet, on Zoom, or one of those other things that Jimmy told me about. Be creative. Just stay connected. And know you're not alone. And know that there are a vast amount of people who know what we're supposed to be doing, and they're doing it. Have that kind of faith. So you know what? I wish you could sit here for the party forever. Have Woohoo Wednesday under the tent and listen to the snoring Freds in the background, because That snore isn't a bad thing either. It reminds me he's here with me by my side, and I kind of like that too. Be grateful for what you've got. Get those black beans going and sneak a little pumpkin into the soup for the kids, because if Nettie can do it, you can. Don't be crappy. Be happy. This time, be a first responder in love to yourself by staying indoors. Be a first responder in love to others. Be a first responder in love to others by staying indoors. Be the light. Make a few phone calls. Check on people. And just know, Nettie loves you. Bye-bye! Woohoo! Wednesday! Oh, did I wake you, Fred? No. Some things don't change. Oh, you know the ticket. Remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.